figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally
regular as clockwork. Guess something's still pulling at my gray matter even without Gideon. Fire, you there?
I am.
The case was shelved. Gideon's disappearance. We thought it was the rebar killer. There was nothing else to be done, or so I thought. I remember that much. But it was Lou. She buried him under the ground with iron through his heart. Does that mean she's always been the killer?
You are the detective. You tell me.
And how did he become part of the Sabbat? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know? It was Lou's fault. How could I not know that?
It's been so many years. You said it was shelved. What's changed?
These new killings. Maybe a copycat, maybe not, but they've put a tickle in my skull. I can't stop thinking about that night. The last time we saw him, he said he had to ask Lou something about stories. Don't you remember?
I remember. But if you're right, what can we do about it? Who would believe you?
You're right. We gotta find evidence. But how?
I do have an idea. Lou has a habit of keeping trophies.
Ooh, what? Like the skulls of her enemies, hollowed out, gold-plated, and used as drinking vessels?
No, like mementos.
That's what I said.
The point is that I know where she keeps them. Remember all those years back, I used to have a lab in the basement of the glacier.
Ooh, skeletons in her closet?
She uses it for storage now. I doubt anyone else has been down there for years. There might be something there. You'd need to find a way in. Maybe Jimmy the elevator or something.
That does seem worth a try. Although they're not a big fan of me over at the glacier. Since the incident with the penguin, I hear it still smells of fish.
Fabian, you told me once you'd given up on Gideon's death. That there was nothing you could do.
It's the curse of being a detective, Miss Sophia. Like a dog with a bone. Some bones we only dig up when we remember where we buried them. Over to the glacier, I suppose. A mite too close to Her Majesty for my liking. She might turn me into a newt or something. I thought it was best to let her be.
Und damit, meine Freunde, ein richtig herzliches Willkommen zu Bloodlines 2. Ja, aktuellste Folge bis dato am 19.01. Ich habe jetzt eine längere Zeit was anderes aufgenommen, wie eben Dragon Quest Monsters, der dunkle Prinz und so weiter. Das war nötig, denn ich wollte nicht so viel grindy Stuff haben, ehrlich gesagt. Jetzt wäre immer noch Pokémon offen, aber irgendwie, ey, Leute, wenn ich das Ding abbreche, ist es, ey, das ist das erste Mal, dass ich ein Pokémon-Spiel abbreche, was kein Mod ist oder irgendwie aus der Hauptreihe, ne? Ich habe das nicht mal zu Ende Let's Play. Jetzt müsst ihr mal vorstellen, wie scheiße das ist. Ich als jahrelanger Pokémon-Veteran, jemand, der die Spiele promotet und liebt und einfach Spaß an den Spielen hat, bricht ein Let's Play ab. Klar, es ist nur das DLC, aber dass mir das schon gereicht hat, die ersten paar Spielstunden, um ein Spiel komplett auszusortieren, das ist eigentlich schon ein Statement genug.
Let
Ja.
me stop you there, buddy. Private party, nothing for
Und das
you
ging
tonight.
übrigens auch anderen so. Ja, also sie haben es zwar, glaube ich, durchgezogen, aber ob ich das noch durchziehe, wenn jetzt gleich noch richtig geile Spiele am Start sind, vielleicht werde ich die restlichen Folgen noch irgendwann nachreichen, aber gerade absolut kein Bedarf auf die Scheiße. Vor allem Dingen, ja. Und es liegt nicht mal daran, dass ich die Megas und so schon alle kenne oder was auch immer. Es ist einfach immer nur das Gleiche. Ihr geht rein, no, ins Spiel startet es, ihr habt einen Text, einen Wall of Text, wohl anbei gemerkt. Renne von A nach B, renne von also von B nach C und dann mache 25.000 Punkte, die an sich, ey, warum habe ich das im Hauptspiel überhaupt so durchgezogen? Du hast massenhaft Punkte bekommen dafür, dass du die Scheiße dort gemacht hast. Hier bekommst du nothing. No. Ich sollte vielleicht auch lauter stellen. Zum Glück hattet ihr Untertitel. Ich habe noch so leise gehabt von Code Violet. Nee, ja, keine Ahnung. Selbst Code Violet hat mir mehr Spaß gemacht, obwohl das eine verbuggte Seuche war. No. Ich hatte keine Game-Breaking-Bugs oder so, außer am Anfang, wo mir mein Inventar gefehlt hat, weil ich einmal gestorben bin am Laser. Sonst hätte ich wahrscheinlich sonst wäre mir das wahrscheinlich nicht mal aufgefallen, weil danach kam ja direkt ein Checkpoint. Und ab dem Moment, wo du den nächsten Checkpoint hast, saved es alles. No. Dann konntest du weitermachen. Hast du den nicht, wird einfach nicht gespeichert. Sprich also, alles, was du gesammelt hast, wird eigentlich nochmal aufsammelbar. Das Problem ist gewesen, zumindest vor dem Patch, du hast es eingesammelt, das Inventar-Erweiterungsteil ist verschwunden und du konntest es nicht mehr aufsammeln. Haben sie zwar dann irgendwie noch gepatcht, das habe ich gesehen, aber was immer noch vorhanden ist, du kannst die ganze Gegend resetten. Das heißt, selbst die wichtigsten Items werden zum Teil resettet. Und das heißt, ich könnte rein theoretisch für die beste Waffe am Ende 30 Schlüssel farmen und dann hätte ich 30 Waffen und 30 mal die Munition dafür. Natürlich bin ich nicht bescheuert und nehme 30 mal eine Waffe auf, aber ihr wisst, was ich meine. Ich hätte dann schon genügend Munition, um im New Game Plus komplett durchzustarten. Was ist das für eine Psychose? Also, naja. Wir sind zum Glück jetzt in Bloodlines 2, einem halbwegs verpackten Spiel. Ja, da muss ich ja auch nochmal ein komplettes Kapitel grinden, was ich jetzt zum Glück nicht mehr muss. Aber ist okay. Ähm,
I'm on official business.
None of that, my friend. I know all the tricks.
Then I commend your attention to duty, and I wish you good night. Truth be told, I never felt at ease in the glacier. Guess the feeling was mutual.
glaube ich noch nicht.
Evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
The suspect deserved it, and I'll stick to that in court.
I'm terrible. In any case,
That's
Gut, das
fine.
war falsch. Dann nochmal.
evening, ma'am. Wonderful to see you. How was today's shoot?
Bagged 6 black-tailed deer. I do like to get out in nature.
That's... I'm in... Evening, ma'am. What?
In den Gedanken so rumzupfuschen ist zwar ein bisschen scheiße, aber ist egal.
Oh, such a great day, darling. 7 scenes in the can.
Wonderful, ma'am. It must be such a grueling schedule. If I might ask, how do you stay in shape?
Did you need those teeth, fella?
What? I'm obviously mistaken, although the resemblance is uncanny. In any case, I'm afraid you're not on...
You never asked that kind.
Alter, willst du mich
Evening, ma'am.
verarschen?
Wonderful to see...
I am not answering that.
I'm so sorry for overstepping my bounds. Welcome back to the Glacier, ma'am. And may I say, I am such a fan of your movies.
Always happy to meet a fan, even if they are a dick.
Please, enjoy your evening.
Oh, I will. You'd think that a card-carrying member of the undead would be able to get into swanky parties more often. Maybe I needed to get me an opera cape. Huh. Anyhow, time to visit the basement. To the elevator.
Hä?
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked a big party back in the spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show. In the Glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked. The Glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively. Uh-oh, Tolly. This means trouble.
Now, why is Seattle's finest patronizing the Glacier Hotel? Let me guess. A murder? A public health violation? Or just my unpaid parking fines?
I'm hot on the trail of a clue, which will lead me to a murderer.
Oh, that's quite something. Rope, knife, candlestick, and where'd it happen? The library?
Can I just get past, please?
Lou's busy, whether you need clues or not. I might be persuadable, but police require access has never been enough for me.
I could owe you a favor.
Let's indulge in a little mutual scratching of backs here, Detective. You want your clue? I want some investigating done.
An investigation, huh? Investigating what?
You know me, always interested in the gossip. I've heard some things and I want to hear more. Patience is working on something very special. I want to know what. I want to know why it is that Silky leaves town every few weeks. And I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
Okay.
About Onda's deal.
You know something?
Not yet. But what am I looking for?
Something, anything. She's in St. Stephen's. Made a deal with Campbell to be allowed to call herself Camarilla. I want to know the details.
About Silky. Can you give me a hint?
A hint, Detective. Silky leaves town every few weeks. I just want to know why.
About Patience.
Oh, yeah. They're up to something. Arting. You know, making art from life.
Why is that a big deal?
Their work. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I think there's more to this one. I keep getting a feeling that I'm looking at a ticking time bomb. You're good with the inanimate. Take a look. Let me know what you find out.
See ya, Tolly.
Happy
Alles klar.
hunting!
Ich hasse den Bruder.
Going on a mighty quest to placate the guardian of the elevator doors hadn't been in my diary when I woke up. Trouble was, Tolly was mighty stubborn. Besides, some of his requests were kinda interesting. And it's not like I didn't have the time.
Also doch, eigentlich hast du keine Zeit, du Trottel. Aber ist jetzt nur mein Guess, aber ist okay.
Slow night. I'm so bored. Jesus, it's cold.
Hä? Geh doch einfach nur beim Haupteingang rein.
On to...
Muss ich da wirklich einmal drumrum? Ist das bescheuert? Also gehen wir mal hier rein.
I was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me so far. Still, there's a first time for everything. I had to figure out what Anda's deal was, and I did not expect her to be pleased about it.
What do you want?
This your place now?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure some official will notice and shut it down. But for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
About Misty.
What about her?
Thanks for looking out for her.
She was in a bad way. Still is. Wherever she is. I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her, or catch a shadow of her. She's out there in the city somewhere, trying to keep that child safe. You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together. Forever.
Yeah, I know. How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Huh. Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. Have a good night.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see the need. I thought about it. I didn't see the point. Nope. Had nothing to say.
Aha. Hat der Idiot wirklich das Gefühl, dass irgendjemand uns freiwillig sagt, was genau abgelaufen ist?
I headed to a wrong...
Irgendwie nicht, ne? Ich vermisse es, über die Dächer zu gehen. Das ist so dumm.
Miss working from home.
Naja,
One more
wir nehmen, was wir kriegen, ne? Und ich finde es immer noch witzig, dass wir eigentlich, dass einfach der Zeitraffer beschleunigt wird, bis wir hier sind. Das ist so
Here we were.
bescheuert.
A quick
yes.
appraisal of Patience's artwork for Tolly. At least it wasn't Isabella. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world. With Patience not around, this seemed a good moment to indulge in a little art appreciating. Patience was good, I think, but I was no expert. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked complex. Ooh, not my taste. No.
What the? What the fuck? Was ist damit?
that would have just broke. Hey there. What do I even call you? How about I just call you Angel? Anyway, tell me about you.
I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the consumer of the husks of the lost.
Oh, that's nice. What exactly are you made of?
Chains and iron, rope and tool, blade and bone. I spear, I cut, I split, I bite.
You do, don't you? And a skull right at the center. More bone, obviously. That is interesting. What's your purpose? Why did patients choose to make you?
The art cannot speak of the artist.
Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out.
I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live.
Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it.
I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. Any supernatural stuff going on here? Let me just concentrate a little.
Power. There is power in these bones. Heat sequestered in this metal.
There is, isn't there? And what's more?
The skull. It screams in form and in function.
Yeah, there is something about that skull. Tell me about you, Angel. What's the general vibe?
I weld. I snarl. I enmesh. I am the fusion of the dead and the never-living. My wings are clipped. My eyes are bound. I am chained. And so I rage.
That, isn't good. Patience is having a bad time right now. I can see that. Just gonna check out your noggin, Angel. Don't mind me. Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs. You've got fangs. Oh, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you? My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabian? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
I am appreciating the art.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
The raw materials. This skull is really interesting. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
Oh yeah, I know something about talking artifacts.
I bet you do, Malky. And filing cabinets and road signs, am I right?
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tully would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to Patience. What's the meaning of the work?
Eye of the Beholder? 101 of art, detective.
When it comes to art, I always need a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you'd take apart a songbird to see what makes it sing.
You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I'm a detective. I'd like to dig into the story for you.
Yeah, I guess there is something in that. I would like to know more. Fine then. Katsumi got it. God knows where from. Said one of her hangers-on dug it up. Literally, there was still mud on it. Tell me what you find out.
Sure. A new case. The mystery of the muddy skull. Bonehead begins.
Ugh.
Katsumi was the source. That would be enough for Tully. I'll go appreciate art somewhere else.
Thank Christ.
Nicht ganz, ich würde jetzt schon ganz gerne noch zu Katsumi gehen und ihr helfen. Also es war schon ernst gemeint. Da die eh gerade hier unten ist, glaube ich.
Silky's regular trips out of town needed investigating.
Ja, halt jetzt die Fresse.
Deal with the court. That was a puzzle.
Geh kurz zu Katsumi. Vielleicht kann die mir helfen. Kurz. Aber sie ist nicht da, Mann. Ah, geil. Dann soll man ihr gar nicht helfen. Ja, das ist auch richtig. Nee.
Some change? Anyone?
Das ist doch dumm. Naja. Ja, ich bin richtig. Das ist sehr gut. Hä?
I'm so bored.
What the fuck? Ist da oben?
So what was Silky up to when he went out for a hike? I doubted he'd tell me. Maybe there was something in here to clue me into Silky's habits. A monthly parcel from Mrs. T. Interesting. Maybe I should go try to pick it up.
Oh. Und jetzt plötzlich habe ich schon... Okay. Das war nicht mal beabsichtigt.
Off to face Mrs. Thorne then, I suppose. To remove an item from her premises. The last time I'd done that, she was
Wo ist der Bruder?
best pleased.
Dahinter, ne? Ich muss nämlich kurz den Bruder aussaugen.
Hey there.
dass wir wieder voll sind. Sonst
You can
Krise, wenn wir die Fähigkeit brauchen und sie nicht aktiv haben.
Should have never left LA.
So. Ich bin gespannt, wie lange diese Side-Story hier geht. Denn ich würde ganz gerne mit Fire weitermachen. Wäre für mich so on Fire.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Na dann.
So here I was, about to try to persuade Mrs. Thorne to let me get a look at Silky's package.
Oh, it's you.
Could I place an order for something?
The last time you placed a special order from me was in 1983. Rather against my better judgment. Do you remember what came to pass? I was left with a big fun bumper book of sleuthing on my desk for 3 years. Accompanied, I remind you, by a yellow plastic magnifying glass and a super squirrel code ring. So no, not again. This shop is for the esoteric, not the infantile.
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky?
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court...
I don't count as court. I'm his friend.
I wonder what Sheriff Muldoon would have to say about that. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
Thanks, Mrs. T.
Die ist ja
Wasn't gonna
maximal
speak to me.
anti
Hi
gegen
there.
uns.
I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month.
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be poking around.
Was it that detective? He's been asking questions, bugging Silky.
Indeed, little toe rag. Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days.
Okay.
As agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it. Huh. So every 28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. A gift for someone. Only Silky knew, but this would be enough for Tolly. Well, I had what I needed on Silky, I guess. Okay then, onwards. Honda's deal with the court, that was a puzzle.
Muss ich nochmal dahin.
Yeah, I was not the best I didn't think. I thought I was on the right. Just a moment of your time.
What is it?
Well, the
Was soll ich jetzt hier?
Honda had. I thought about it. I figured I needed my strength. Nope. I didn't think that would help. Interesting. This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services?
Voilà. Boah, ist das nervig. Habe ich die nicht mal alle schon? Oder ist es neu bei der Side Story? Ist doch behindert. So, Dankeschön.
Some folks say you shouldn't read personal mail. They're missing out. Well, well.
Moment.
Well,
So.
hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery! I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. So, have you killed lots of people?
Look at me, detective. Well-honed steel, well-sharpened, polished, oiled. The stains around the hilt are my marks of glory. When I sink into an opponent, I bite deep. They will remember me for the rest of their life.
Which is presumably pretty short. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
Okay.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow. It is not unfamiliar, huh?
You're right there. That's Onda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. So, what has Onda used you for recently?
Parting flesh, detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife.
Oh, I can smell that. Blood. And recent, too. But there's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. I gotta ask, though. Why did Onda put you here?
You can only speculate, detective. For I have been used, and in recent memory. She does not want me found, no. Perhaps there is a secret associated with me, or a guilt. Or perhaps she is scared of me.
Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment. But the wielder...
This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see.
I bite down through skin, through flesh, through thin and brittle bone. I sever, a cry of agony. Stumps spurt crimson as 2 fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more, bang bang! The joints crack and digits fall away, white and scarlet, ruined, irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again!
Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. And... wait. Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Onda killed the priest?
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, detective.
That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this.
Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty. But she didn't kill the priest, did she?
Dafür gibt es ein Achievement.
Letter.
Okay.
Tolly would be real interested in this.
Okay.
There was another thing.
Make it fast.
I know what happened with the priest.
And what makes you think that?
I'm a detective. I detected it. Father Macmillan is alive and well, just minus a few digits. And you've paid your dues to the court. Everyone wins. Although I'd imagine the good father doesn't do organ recitals anymore, huh?
Okay, say that's true. Are you gonna tell anyone? Don't be a dick.
Oh, Miss Onda, I am the best kind of dick. A private dick.
You're a member of the Seattle PD.
Yeah, I know. But it was such a good line.
I mean it, Fabian.
Why shouldn't I?
Other than because I could squash you like a bug? This place, being in Seattle, not being tarred with the Sabat mark. This is important to me, Fabian. I'll just say it one last time. Don't be a dick.
I'll see.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I certainly had the goods on Onda. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
Naja.
Shouldn't have walked.
Ja, eigentlich nicht vor Onda zu verraten.
I know you hurt. I know you are in the bliss.
Dankeschön. Für das nette Blut an der Stelle. Sind wir wieder bei Tolly angekommen. Nach einer gefühlten halben Stunde.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's a werewolf.
You do know how to tell, don't you? I guess you don't. Take it from me, he is not a werewolf. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I know about Patient's artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patient's got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony.
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father Macmillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny, I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Bei Onda kannst du es wenigstens
The
nicht
button
machen.
doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to.
Yeah, I wasn't going. I didn't see the point. Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination.
I'm sure. Very, very sure.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual, even ill-advised.
I didn't ask for advice, friend. Down is where it's at.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check, since the downward mechanism is a little corroded, and The upward mechanism is in good repair.
Das ist mir egal, ich war auch schon unten, das war ja. Und das war Jahre später.
Down, please. Not up. Can I stress not up?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
Immer noch, ja.
I'm with the PD, buddy. I can have a condemned notice slammed on you so fast your doors will quiver.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Was this the closet where Lou kept her skeletons, or just a pile of junk? I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies?
Haben wir hier noch was?
Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands.
Den haarigen Händen. Alles
My
klar.
buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. The old romantic. Huh. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that.
Okay. Warum kriege ich Heilung? Als Lucian. Der Typ kann nicht kämpfen. Soll ich gleich.
Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them.
What the? Ist es... Ja, ich kann jetzt nochmal nach oben gehen. Wobei, kann ich das brauchen? Danke.
Hello, Fabian, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
Ich glaube, das war sein Todesurteil. Ich glaube, das war sein Todesurteil, weil hätte er das nicht gemacht. Weil irgendwie wurde sein Geist bei uns eingepflanzt oder eingebettet. Und ich denke mir, das hat damit zu tun. Sagen kann man das noch nicht offiziell, aber ist naheliegend. Weil die Lou ist ja immer noch am Start und ne? Und der war nicht so mächtig wie ich jetzt zum Beispiel als Fire. Fire hätte Lou einfach in der Luft zerrissen. Mit den Fähigkeiten, die sie momentan hat. Bei mir.
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Vielleicht darf ich auch nochmal zurück. Ich weiß es nicht, weil jetzt habe ich natürlich kein Blut mehr. Aber ich denke, ich brauche es gerade nicht, deswegen. Jetzt einfach durchgerannt.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, Detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. I have an eyewitness report, literally, of who killed Gideon Hall, straight from Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
Tell everyone about Lou. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspects in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed, I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
Gotta say, I am scratching my head on this one. The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
Our guy loves theatrics, set dressing, to provoke fear.
Or to misdirect, of course.
Of course. I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Oh, devilish! I think you're right. But who invented him, and why?
The killer can walk in the daytime, not Kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
I was pretty sure I wouldn't be getting out of this. A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
I'm not sure. Yet.
So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a hunter, but loves to myth-make, to misdirect, to point away from the obvious. And Santiago is obvious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, Detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used the fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now, that does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabian. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Die Scheiße ist doch eine Farce, ey.
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
That I'm about to have my head cut off with a side order of steak?
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
You... I have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Nope. Boah, das ist eine Assi-Fotze.
Well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems you did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
Okay. Nur ist es immer noch Lou, die Stahlstangenkillerin, weil der andere ist ja gestorben. Wir haben hier wieder 3-mal Mission am Arsch, aber das machen wir im nächsten Part und dann haben wir einmal mit Lou reden und einmal mit Rion. Ja, dann wird lustig. Aber wie es weitergeht, sehen wir im nächsten Part, Freunde. Tüdelü.
Figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my